Good morning. As promised, I said I would do a demonstration video of my protocol that I do that has worked for me and has really worked great with my lungs. I am not proclaiming that what I do is a cure for anyone, nor am I saying that I've healed myself because it's a daily, everyday. It's not something that happens overnight. It's not something that is magical cure. This is just telling people that we're curious at what I do when I have an asthmatic flare up and what I do daily to keep from become hospitalized due to my condition. First and foremost, my name is Karan Dufresne, also known as Running Wolf. I am a certified clinical herbalist. I am a aromatherapist, a weight loss coach, methodology coach. I've put in hours, I've put in training. This is my personal story. I suffer from what they call alpha omega asthma. It is totally 100% hereditary, and there are times in my past where I needed the help of medical doctors before I found a company that has products that, as an herbalist, I would recommend to you. So there are things that this company does not have that I do either grow on my own or get from an organic, reputable herbal grower. Wildcraft is a lot of where I get my things, but sometimes I just get lazy and have to order because wildcrafting is a lot of dedication. But first and foremost, the first thing I do every morning when I wake up is right beside my bed, I have a water bottle. It is a glass bottle. We're stainless steel. They are recyclable. I use them, wash them, use them, wash them, use them. Plastics I try to avoid. Some things you just can't avoid when it comes to plastics. So minimize. But the first thing I do in the morning is I drink at least 4 to 8 big chugs of water. When you wake up, your body is very acidic. Acid creates mucus, so you want to keep your acid levels neutralized. So one of the things is by adding lemon water in the morning or apple cider vinegar with the mother, probably about 3 tablespoons in about 2 cups of water. That hydrates your body first thing in the morning because one, we're dehydrated from sleeping all night with 90% of us with our mouths open. Or we sweat because we're in menopause or perimenopause or it's hot. I mean, there's 100 reasons, but so we're losing electrolytes, we're losing water. So in order to stay hydrated, first thing you do is you grab water. The next thing I do, I told people, recommend this. It's called the pickle. This is the pickle, plain and simple. This adjusts. You can turn the bottom to increase. Now, this is what I do in the morning. Breathe in, breathe out, right? I don't know if you can hear that vibrate, but that's what it's doing to your lungs. So what this does is, first of all, you're getting air in and you're vibrating your lungs and you're shaking the mucus and the stale air. Asthmatics and COPD, we have stale and allergies. I mean, now's the allergy time of year. Allergies are horrible this time of year. But this is called the pickle. It is a lifesaver. Do it every morning. It will help shake mucus off your lungs. It does for me. Hopefully it does it for you. But it shakes mucus off my lungs. It opens up my bronchia, keeps me pumping every morning, gets my lungs its first workout. I'm sitting on the edge of the bed. This is before you run to the bathroom. Pray to God. If not, then immediately after, because, bladders are bladders. Now, what do I do every day? Well, this time of year, it's April here in upstate Pennsylvania. And between April and October is what I call severe allergy season. Yes, I struggle from allergies. I do not have my ragweed tincture at this moment because my son confiscated it. He does that quite often, actually. Ragweed. That's what causes most of the allergies in late August, but it is also its own cure. I make my own tincture out of ragweed. Another thing I do is I take my company's. Now, this company is great. I mean, you want to know what's in here for allergies? Tarragon, right? Similar to ragweed. Ginger, juniper, lemongrass, anise, patchouli, flower oil. Anyway, so what's in here is what triggers your allergies, a lot of allergy symptoms. So ragweed and eye bright for children is a natural. Eye bright can be done in glycerin, or honey. I like to do a lot of my tinctures in honey instead of glycerin. Eye bright and ragweed are safe. Ragweed is a big allergen in the Northeast. I know juniper is a big one out west. I lived in Colorado for a few years, so we have all of that. But this company makes products with natural plants that I have to purchase, so why purchase them twice? And I get reimbursed with free product, and I don't have to pay for the shipping. I don't have to ship anything. They ship everything for me. All I have to do is send you to go order online. You know what I mean? But I did a lot of companies, did a lot of searching, and the company that I use and trust, I've been doing for 10 years almost, 9. I started in November 26, 2017, and so almost 9 years. And it's been 9 years since I've been in the hospital, so you put 2 and 2 together, okay? So I take Allerzyme for my allergies. I do my little breathing tube. Now there's a fungi that I know people are allergic to fungi. I'm allergic to them too. I'm allergic to molds and mildews. But this has Malabar nut tree extract, licorice. So if you are on high blood pressure medicine or you tend to run high in your blood pressure, really watch your licorice. Licorice will raise your blood pressure. I don't have that problem. I run borderline low, so I can do licorice. If you have a very sensitivity to stimulants for blood pressure, you do not want to take this product. But there's another one that you can take. Let's see. Asian barberry, which is great for the lungs. It opens it up and helps flow stagnation. Elecampane from Indian root. Where's the mushroom? Ginger rhizome, because ginger, is stimulating. It's a circulatory. Anyway, if you have a naturopathic close to you, or someone that does muscle testing, have them muscle test you for, now, if I have to buy supplements other than from my company, there's only one other place that I go to that has 98% of everything I need if my company does not have that. And that is Nature Sunshine. And I take these every morning, 1 in the morning and 1 at bedtime. If I am under the weather and I start feeling something coming on, I take 2 in the morning and 2 in the afternoon. Again, bronchial formula. It's got a lot of good natural plant-based things. Now, the next thing I want to talk to you about is tiger milk mushrooms. Research tiger milk mushrooms. I am blessed to have a friend that loves me tremendously. They are into all kind of medicinal mushrooms. not psychedelic, but medicinal. Okay, there's a difference, and they grow mushrooms for food consumption as well. But this man is phenomenal. He is a mushroom doctor of mushrooms. Okay, and he lives in my area. So this is tiger milk mushroom. This attacks the mucus in your lungs. I have tea at night and tea in the morning. So if I drink coffee, it has to prove that it's mold free, pesticide free. So I do Soulful Cup because so far they have proven to be both of those. But I will add this in my morning tea that I have after my coffee. If I need coffee, sometimes I just do my tea. And I put a teaspoon of this in there. And then at nighttime, I put a teaspoon of this in there. Or you can just put a teaspoon in your hand because, you know, they kind of taste a little nutty sweet. And you just crunch them. These, like Nature Sunshine probably has tiger milk mushrooms. But find a person that does this. Now, these have been dehydrated or dried the process like 2 or 3 times, so they're a little stronger in consistency. But that's just my personal friend that when I had smoke inhalation, Thanksgiving of 2024, I was hospitalized due to smoke inhalation from a wildfire I passed through in Indiana. And after that, my friend's husband gave me these tiger milk mushrooms. And since I'm allergic to mushrooms, first and foremost, so I have not paid attention to them. What I found out is that I'm allergic to the gills. These are from a different family. They're not from the gills, so I can take these. But chew them up, crunchy crunch. When allergy seasons, you want to keep your air in your house. If you can't open the windows due to dust and things like that, I have 2 blends here that I blend in my diffuser. They are both for environmental disruptors. Smells like Christmas in a bottle. But if y'all want the company's oils that I use, Message Oils, and I will send you a code to where you can get 15% off until the end of April on your products. These are game changers. I've been doing this, like I said, for over almost 9 years, and I was hospitalized once in that 9 years due to getting trapped into a wildfire and having smoke inhalation, not due to my condition with my lungs. So I trust my products. Runny nose, stuffy nose, put this on my feet. It's similar to Vicks. They say that when you put Vicks on your throat to break down mucus, that it triggers your nose into saying that you're all clear down there, and so then your lungs produce more mucus. Always put things on the bottom of your feet. And your lungs are in the back, not in the front. So if you're putting stuff on the back, you're really, just helping your nasal sinuses. If you want the effect on your lungs, back, or the lungs on your feet. If the lungs on your feet are right here in this part. And so you just want to take your hands, cup them, and VitaFlex on your feet. When I do that, I use oils which I was taught by my company to do this technique called Raindrop, and it uses essential oils, oregano, thyme. There's 7 of them. You do it in a VitaFlex on your spine, on your feet, and then you do it on your original spine on your back. That helps cleanse your cells. This is not one and done, folks. If you're thinking I do one thing and it's done and I'm healed, no, there's a routine that I do. It's when I'm sick, when I first get the sniffles, when it's allergy season, when I know my immune system's been compromised because I got a bug in my stomach, or blessed flu or COVID. I still get those things. I'm not immune from those. I just don't let it settle into my lungs and take over. So I support and prevent. That's what I try to do. So I do this raindrop technique. I'm on my massage table right now trying to rebuild my office here. We just had new office space, so I do that. I diffuse respiratory oils. I put a non-petroleum lung rub on my back and on my feet. Let's see. When I am in acute respiratory state, I take this oil here. Here's my cup. Oh, have a cup. I take 1 drop of this oil, put it in this cup. Fill this cup with distilled water. You're putting this into your nebulizer, so you don't want tap water because you don't know what bacteria is in your water. You don't want filter water and you don't want bottled water. You want distilled water because you don't want the minerals in water in your nebulizer. So I put 1 drop of oil, eucalyptus radiata. Fill this cup up. It's probably a 10-ounce cup. Fill it up with water. Take my whisk. Whisk it up. Take my nebulizer. Fill it up. Turn my machine on. Try and take as deep of a breath as you can. If you are allergic to eucalyptus or you have other questions or concerns, find a naturopathic near you or a health practitioner or even your doctor or nurse practitioner. They will probably tell you that it's not good to do that. But anyway, so far so good. This will discolor from using oils in it. If you are in an acute state and you do not have this, do not hesitate to use your nebulizer solution first and foremost. Health is important. Use what the doctor prescribes you. I'm not telling you not to. I'm telling you this is what I have done. It's taken at least a year to build everything up that I use, and I use it when needed. So I am what they call Kapha and Ayurvedic, Kapha Pittavata. I'm kind of balanced, but I do have a lot of Kapha. Kapha are slow, sluggish interns, usually high acid reflux and some gut issues because you take medications for asthma. But my little mixture here, gotta love it. This helps expel my phlegm, if you will. So I put 2 cups of water in here, and I put 1/8 of a cup marshmallow root, slippery elm bark. This is wild crafted by me. This was a blessing from my friend. It's good to have friends because when they get blessings, they like to share, especially in the herbal world. So I put 2 cups of water, 1/8 cup of, you can press it down and pack it in there, marshmallow root and slippery elm bark. Now you can put this in a cold extract, or you can add warm water to extract more. It becomes a thick mucilage slime. So I put it in water and I take about 1/4 cup of that a day. I mix it with other things, my other supplements that I take for healthy body. But that I do because it helps with the phlegm and it helps with my chest. So always have one of these oxygen meters. Everybody that's struggling with breathing issues, they should have one of these. Don't mean to middle you, but I monitor mine, and if it falls below 93, I do my pickle first, put my essential oils on my feet. Another essential oil that I use, and it is in the raindrop kit that I have, is cypress. Cypress is circulation. You want to put that on the bottom of your feet. Put it on your vagus nerve and that little hump in the back of your neck. You know, you want to kind of take your fingers and, pump your lymphatics. Get a vibration plate for lymphatics, because the more we move, the more it moves out. And we want our lungs and oxygen and air to keep moving. So we want to move everything out. Now, women, we all like our laundry to smell good. Shampoos, body washes. I don't use anything synthetic. I use everything from the company that I work for and am with. And some of the things is that they have laundry soap. Laundry soap is a big trigger. Candles. I don't burn candles. I diffuse. I gave up candles. I'm a Yankee girl. Hello. I love Yankee Candle. Now, a Yankee Candle is a hormonal disruptor and a breathing disruptor. And talk about allergens. Holy moly. And I hope none of y'all are smoking, because 5,000 chemicals go in, 15, 20,000 come out. That's why people that are around smokers get cancer before the smoker. But perfumes and things in laundry soap, I have scent-free, all natural, no triggers, no hormone disruptors in there. Cleaning service. Hello, Rant. Hi, I'm Cinderella's Cleaning Service, 20 years. Got all of your top line cleaning products. Triggers my breathing. That's why my lungs got so bad, is because the chemicals I use cleaning. Nope, one and done. This does everything. It comes in. You can get a Ajax scrub. You can get Windex window cleaner. We just came out with window cleaner, but I've been using this on my windows for 9 years. But this replaced every cleaner in my house. It replaced my soft scrub. It replaced my Comet. Replaced my Lysol. My Murphy soap. All of it. My lemon, Lysol, everything. Where were you when I was running my cleaning service for 30 years? You were here, but I just was naive. Anyways, because, we don't think until we're in acute stages of things that we use. So I don't have allergen laundry detergents on my clothes, making it hard to breathe. Now, when I have to, I do take my Trelegy, and my doctor says I have to take it every day because it helps with the mucus, but it builds. We won't go there. But I try not to use pharmaceuticals. That's the whole purpose of this video. So when I am acute, to prevent hospitalization, I will, if need be, use my Trelegy and Singulair. I take my Singulair every day. I haven't gone without that yet. Sometimes at least twice or 3 times a week, because I forget how to take it every day. But I take a lot of healthy supplements, and I exercise 30 to 2 hours a day. Constantly staying active and keep moving. That is one of the most important things. Hydrate, lots and lots of water. Water moves mucus. Water moves toxins. Water moves everything. I have a foot detox. Get an ionic foot detox bath. Soak your feet once a week. What that does is it pulls the environmental pollutants out of your body, because those are all triggers to our breathing. So I hope this helps. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. And I again apologize for the delay of this video, but as you can tell, it took a lot of thought and a lot of process. I wanted to make sure I was thorough. Oh, my company now also has synthetic free perfume. So ladies, if you love perfume and you can't wear it because it triggers your breathing, come see me, because I can finally, after 20 something years, wear perfume. And I love it. It's oil based, denatured, pharmaceutical grade, all natural alcohol. It is made from a sister company to my company. This company has been making top name brands that you probably want to use but can't in perfumes, and they joined with Young Living and can't believe the quality of the perfume that they can now make, and we're wondering why they didn't connect with my company Young Living 30 years ago, but they're here today. And when the phlegms get hard and you can't talk and your throat's all, we have Longins. These are wonderful. I put one in. They're strong, so some people, at first I had to take it out like 10 times, but now I can suck on one. Try them. They're wonderful. They keep your airway open a little bit. There's hard lozenges just for the throat irritations of allergies, and then we have the cough for when you get like colds and you have a real bad cough. That one has eucalyptus in it. This does, the hard lounges do not have eucalyptus, but they do have thieves. And thieves is clove and cinnamon bark, which are great for your body, plus lemon and orange and a whole mess of other things. But you know, let's highlight the highlights. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, any questions, comments, or concerns, I am not trying to cure you or heal you. I am just trying to let you know what I have changed in my course of the last 10 years that has helped my breathing significantly. As a matter of fact, I will post somewhere in my comments my results from my doctors. I went on Monday or Tuesday. I went Tuesday. Monday was my anniversary, so I apologize. I spent the day with my husband. I didn't do the video like promised. Tuesday, I had a pulmonology appointment. I have this machine that you take a deep breath in and you blow and you keep this cloud and you got to kind of run it in a straight line. We all know what it is. It measures the inflammation in my lungs. When I started in 2017, August, and I was hospitalized, I was at 88. The good number to beat is 20 or less for inflammation in your lungs. That is called, I don't know, that's what the Nucala and the Fasenra shots, which I was on in 2017. Both Nucala gave me shingles, then I went to Fasenra, and now I'm off, been off 4 years now. I've been shot free. My doctor was amazed when he went back to my records. But the first year, in 2017, when I started monitoring things, it was 88, 85, 82. After I started and found my company Young Living and started changing triggers by laundry soap, house cleaners, adding my pickle, doing oils. This I started in, the mushroom thing was started in 2024 November, Thanksgiving, when I was hospitalized, smoke inhalation. I have a portable nebulizer. Everybody needs to order one of these. You don't need a prescription. Go on Amazon, get you a portable nebulizer. Some of these are stronger, more powerful than these. I have a nebulizer upstairs too. It's on my little, have a cube oxygen tank, and so be prepared. But like I was saying, find somebody close by that does what they call a raindrop technique. If you want a coupon code for any of my essential oils, I will give you a detailed list of what I have and a wish list on, and it will have a code on there that you can share as well until it's 10% off normally, but it's 15 for the month of April. We came out with a new lawn. If you love scented laundry soap, we came out with a brand new one. It's called Fresh Linen. It smells like sunshine after the rain. Oh God, it's wonderful. It's like sunshine kissed. Again, it's all natural essential oils. There's no allergy triggers or breathing triggers in there. So, yeah, give it a try. I can give you a code for 15% off, and I would love to have you on my team, and I would love to share more with you and do more trainings with you and teach you. more about how to build your lung capacity. So if you do get hospitalized, your lungs have the ability to fight for you and keep you strong. Um, all we can do is use the plants and the tools and the companies that God shows us, that Creator gave to us in our hands and said, you know, this is what I made for you to use for this time in your life. Well, that time might be now. And if so, I would love to welcome you, and I would love to walk this through with you. This training I gave to you today is a consult one-on-one, and it's a $50 consult as an herbalist. So you're getting a $50 freebie today. I just wanted to bless everyone and let you know that we can blend prescription pharmaceuticals with natural products, and the more natural products we build into our lives, the more things we change. The less pharmaceuticals we take, the healthier our bodies become. Plants, seed to cell, cellular structure, seed to seal. I know what they plant is in good soil, pesticide free. I know it doesn't have, it's tested heavily for metals and toxins. And so it's as pure as I can give my body. And that's why I do what I do. I don't do it for the money. I don't do it for the giggles. I do it because my health 9 years ago was hospital. And it had been hospital for 6 years prior to that. Every year in August for 1 week, 8 to 10 days, I was in the hospital with acute asthma. Started Young Living in 2017, really took a hold of my life and my breathing. That's what I was focused on, is changing what I could do to better my health and my asthma and not put myself in that hospital once a year. And it has been amazing, and it has worked for me. And I pray it works for you. And it's simple changes. There's easy ways to combine this stuff so you can make the smallest changes. I use Thieves shampoo. I use, or Thieves Thieves soap, bath soap, and I use Young Living hair products as well. So it takes time. It didn't happen overnight. It took me almost 1.5 years to completely cleanse my house of things that I needed to build up the oils that I needed to build. And Young Living made it very easy by giving me free products and free oils every month for being loyal to them. They're loyal to me. I'm loyal to them. And I'd love to share my loyalty with you. And I'd love to have you build better lungs with me. Ciao for now. Comment, share, like. I'll post more. At least try to. Can't guarantee, life does get in my way. But that's what happens when you retire. I'm 61 years old, and I love sharing with you what works for me on the days I can't breathe and on the days I can breathe, and what I can do to minimize the days that I can't. Peace. Ciao.